Hello, welcome to WrektLess, a non-alcohol podcast. Coming here on a Saturday morning with some hop water. We'll give this a check out. It says it's a sparkling hop water beverage with adaptogens and nootropics. So, let's see. Adaptogens are supposed to be stuff found in like herbs and mushrooms that help relieve stress and anxiety, maybe, if I remember correctly. And then nootropics are things that could supposed to help enhance brain function, if I remember how to word all this correctly. So we're gonna check out hop water here. It says it's a classic flavor, no calories, non-alcoholic, no gluten, no sugar, 0% juice. Really, it's hop water, essentially. Okay, it says meet the healthy alternative to beer. Centennial and Columbus hops to remind you of your favorite IPA. I saw that on it, and that's why I picked it up. I went with classic because I want to check out classic flavors. You can get plenty of flavored, non-alcoholic beverages out there. I'm curious about the really hop-flavored things, and I like hops. I'm a big fan of them, and I love how they're used in beverages. So we're going to check out how this goes. Just checking to see what else is in. A lot of vitamin C, 107 milligrams of vitamin C in the can, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm drinking this in the morning. Well, it's like in the 10 a.m. hour for more of a early day boost to see how it does here, because it seems like some of these hop beverages are more like daytime drinks and things that you can enjoy while you go throughout your day, as opposed to just drinking at night or getting crocked on alcohol during the day. Even for people looking for like daytime alcohol supplements, this would be a good way to go. Hop essence, natural flavors, black tea, so a caffeine-free black tea. There's some ashwagandha, so that's your adaptogen. So, because I looked up what some of the adaptogens are, and that would be the ashwagandha in it. Cool. Yeah. All right, big bubble, satisfyingly crisp. We'll find out. Sounds like a beer. I don't know if you get the fizz there. Kind of just smells like a sparkling water. Get a little bit of a hop aroma to it. Yeah, okay. Very light in the flavor. So yeah, think sparkling water. Don't think like a mock beer. I know it says like a beer replacement, but this is literally like more of a different type of sparkling water with hop. The depth of flavor, it's lighter. It's citrusy. That citric acid they have in there has it taste like lime, I think. Yeah, so you get the hops, especially the further you get into it. I'm getting a good after hop taste, so you get a good back end the senses, and you get that. I don't know if the ashwagandha has any flavor in there. I'm not sure what it would taste like. I'm not that familiar with it or anything. Yeah, it's okay. It's more like light hoppy water. Light citrusy hoppy water. And that's their classic flavor, so hop water. It's okay. I know I keep making faces while I drink it. It's because I'm getting used to it. It's not bad. It's just an adjustment to make. A little bit different. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about hop water. I'm not sure if there needs to be more there behind it. Like, it's good, sparkly, crisp. It's what it says. It's definitely got all that, the bubbles, big bubbles for sure. It definitely has good carbonation to it, which they probably just carbonated it. Because I can't imagine any natural carbonation would form without some sort of fermentation process going on, which is definitely not happening in this. Yeah, carbonated filtered water. Yeah. L-theanine, which is what that is going to be the nootropic. So they got the ashwagandha, which is your adaptogen, your L-THEA, N-I-N-E, I don't know how you pronounce it, but that is your nootropic in there. So they got those pretty well stated. I mean, if you just look them up, you can find exactly what they are. And it's good, no sugar, none of that. think could it be a thirst quencher? Like say on a hot day, summer, or you just get done doing some yard work or something like that and you want to crack one. Yeah, it might hit that. I feel like it would be very quenching. I'm not like super thirsty right now. I got up, I had a glass of water. It's not like I try not to start my day dehydrated. I try. It's not that easy. You gotta watch your coffee versus water consumption. But yeah, that could be a good like refresher. Something definitely after you're sweating and just crack it. And nice cold water gives a little bit extra. I think it's that little bit extra flavor in it. It's just like, I don't know. I imagine maybe one day all those other companies like LaCroix and whatever will start making hop flavored ones. I don't know why they haven't already. This is definitely a foray into that, and it's not the worst. One of the ideas that I've liked with being non-alcohol and stepping away, so about 10 months here. I'm getting around, once I hit May, it'll be a year. I can't wait. That's something that I'm excited for. I wasn't before, I didn't really care. Didn't matter, but it's actually like a personal achievement to make it a year without consuming alcohol, considering it's been, I started drinking in high school. Let's be honest about it. Like, let's talk about it a little. I started drinking in high school and never quit. It's just a daily thing, and now that I'm clear of it for a while, I look back and I'm like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Number one, how much money do you spend on alcohol? Right? You're just crushing beers at a bar in your 20s. Well, all that money you could have saved and done stuff with. All you 20-year-olds out there, don't go out to the bar. It's just a money trap. So it's nice to try and find like ways to replace those, because I really am a craft beer fan. I really love like your grapefruit sculpin from Ballast Point was one of my favorites. Oh, the flavor on that. If someone makes that in a non-alcoholic form, I'm sold. I know we'll get into non-alcoholic beers eventually. I just wanted to try some of these other outreaching things first and before reviewing the non-alcoholic beers, because there are some out there that are going to get some good reviews. Tried one or two and I'm very happy with them. It's nice after 20 years, I'd say at least 20 years straight of drinking, well, probably longer. Like, I'm 41, started drinking in my teens and just quit. So it's been a long time. I suggest everyone give it a try. Not against alcohol. I'll say enjoy your beverages, whatever, totally, but try not to make it a regular thing. Step by step. Just try and change what you're doing step by step. For me, it was a lot of mental health issues that I never dealt with. Just never took the time to deal with. I would just get home from work and couldn't wait to crack the beer and just try and forget about it all, which is lame and unhealthy. And I tell you, it makes a huge difference when you start to get into self-care. I think that's part of non-alcohol is self-care, or reducing alcohol intake. For me, it was just an instant thing. It was a stop. It was just, I had to stop. I wasn't drinking a 6-pack a night, or it was a beer or two, but every night for, once it went on for months. And after I had a little stint of quitting drinking for a few months, like 6-7 months, and then I started again a few years ago, and at that point I just didn't stop after that, and it became a thing of it's time to stop. So anyone out there who's looking for some freedom from your alcohol usage, you can find it. I'm here. Comment on these posts, comment on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Wherever I'm posting this stuff, let's talk about it. Help you get there. We can talk about it. Talk about ways to step away from the non-alcohol lifestyle. Number one, don't go to bars. Number two, don't buy alcohol. Start there. For me, it just started, I just literally just stopped. I was like, I just can't keep doing this. You just need to say that to yourself. So, part of this podcast is trying to help others get to a place that I've found I'm getting to, because it's still a process, and I figured I'm well enough along in it now to where I can start documenting some of it to share with people, and maybe they can find strength and help and hope in someone else's experience. Because I know I do. I know that seeing the growth of non-alcohol beverages but that still can have a similar flavor that you may be accustomed to and love. Like, I love the taste of beer. Like, I hate light beers. I don't like light beers. I didn't. It's weird to talk about it in the present tense as if I still consume them, but I didn't like light beers. I was never a fan of them. I like the heavier, the crafted, flavorful, just like I like my food, sure, I can eat McDonald's. It doesn't mean that, it's something I look forward to and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. No, I'm looking forward to that meal crafted by someone who is allowed and more properly compensated to take the time and care into what they're doing. You know, it's not no knock on McDonald's or their employees are great people who provide amazing service for our country. It's just they get screwed. You know, it's not their fault they put up a product like that. I mean, it's good. I eat it, but but anyways, that's why I'm not like a light beer. It's like, you know, you're looking at like McDonald's versus the 5-star. Like you go that little extra, you're still looking for it out there. To find it in a non-alcohol format is nice. I could drink this again. Not bad, you know, the nootropics or whatever. Hopefully it gives a little stress relief and a boost, mental boost for the day. That's why I decided to consume it earlier in the day. I have other ones that seem like they're for like after activity. This one kind of seemed like it was a let's get going kind of thing. Overall, the design is cool, right, on the can. It takes a little bit of getting used to that hop blast. I'd say it's almost a little over citrusy. It could be a little bit less, and I don't mind that bitterness. I know they're trying to counteract the hop flavor without adding sugar, and they're doing that all right. I mean, it's just a little high on the citric acid for me, but it's not anything that makes you pucker or is going to turn your stomach for me. But Hop Water, WrektLess, non-alcohol podcast, lives on mushlovegaming.com, or also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Check it out. Yeah, and if you're trying to leave behind alcohol, feel free to comment, reach out on posts, direct message me. You know, I'm always willing to talk about it and try and help others along their journey to experience a non-alcohol lifestyle where we can all be a little wrecked less.